What up, my good people? You know who it be. I'm sorry I'm being silly. Hey, look, I got something really scary to share with you. A young man sent me a video link and I watched it. It was a YouTube video. It was a YouTube video of a man who has been following the fruits and vegetables that are being sold to us in our grocery stores. And when he first started out, there were not many fruits and vegetables that you could find in a grocery store that were considered seedless. And I had to think for myself, whenever I was growing up, there was no such thing as a seedless fruit or vegetable. They all had seeds. So, me being, kind of curious as to whether or not there are that many fruits and vegetables in our grocery stores that are seedless, I took my ass to Giant Eagle. Sure enough, there was a lot of fruits and vegetables that are now considered seedless. And then I had to think to myself, peanuts, everyday nuts, they're considered seeds too. And I can remember around Christmas time, my grandmother would set out a bowl and it had mixed nuts in it and they were all in their shells. Those are seeds waiting to be germinated or consumed. Either or, as long as they're not roasted. So, in Giant Eagle, I looked for a bag of mixed nuts. Couldn't find any. Looked for a bag of walnuts. Couldn't find any. A little startled, I drove to Walmart and I looked at the fruits and vegetables there. And lo and behold, there were more fruits and vegetables at Walmart that were seedless than there were at Giant Eagle. I also could not find a bag of mixed nuts or even a bag of walnuts. The powers that be are truly, truly taking control of the food supply on this earth. A food supply that was created by God Himself for all of us, but yet they have somehow harnessed the power to just take it all, genetically modify it, poison it, and sell it back to us. And not only that, but I honestly, truly believe in my heart as well, because I've been paying attention to this whole ordeal as well. Last year, now I'm speaking in terms of the wild fruits and vegetables that we can still find. Last year, I collected black walnuts from local trees in the parks and whatnot that I have found. Now, these walnuts were kind of large. This year, now this is dehusked, clean, dried, and ready to be eaten or germinated. That's a tree waiting to happen. But this year I went to the same trees, and this is what I'm finding. And this is still in its husk. So can you imagine how small the nuts are? And then I happened to pay attention to the wild blueberries and blackberries that grow in the local parks. And I noticed this year they didn't produce like they did last year or the year prior to that. So what's happening? Are they poisoning our fruits and vegetables from the air so that they don't grow? Could it be that sinister that they want to take that much control? I know one thing. I don't want to eat that bunch of garbage. I don't want to have to worry about what is it that they're putting in our fruits and vegetables to genetically modify them. Is this going to harm me? Harm my children, my grandchildren, my neighbors, what are they doing? I don't know. But I do know what I'm doing. I vowed that whenever I walk into one of those dollar stores, the ones that pop up out of nowhere overnight, you can find these seeds. They're called, it's by the American Seed Company. And they've been around for a long time, and I doubt very much if they genetically modify anything. I think their thing is all about money, mass producing it, getting as much money as they can. But I've grown a lot of their product as well. I grew some beans one year and they were phenomenal. I grew black-eyed peas one year and they were phenomenal. So I vowed that from now on, whenever I walk into one of those dollar stores, these things are only 2 for $1. I'm going to buy the fruits and vegetables every time I go. I'm going to put at least pull $5 out of my pocket when I go through the door, specifically for buying vegetable and fruit seeds. And then I have a vacuum sealer, and I'm going to vacuum seal them, date them, and store them, period. Because I don't know what's coming over the horizon, but I do know that things in America are changing. We're being invaded, for one thing, and our government isn't doing a damn thing about it. We have a bunch of pedophiles running this country, and no one has went to jail over the Epstein files, and no one has caused a ruckus about it either. I just think the tide of America is about to change. I also went to Amazon, and on Amazon I bought these seeds. Now you're going to find a link for all of this stuff down below here, even the camera that I'm recording on right now, because simply they're called affiliate links. Now whether I get any commission out of it depends on you guys, whether or not you purchase anything. And that commission, mind you, those affiliate links that you're going to find down below, you're not paying anything more for these products. What Amazon's doing is going to take a bit of their profit and share it with me because I made a sale for them. That's all. I'm just the middleman. No. But I did. I bought a mixed package of berry plants, blueberry, strawberry, blackberry, pinkleberry, duckleberry, whatever berry can be found. I also bought a package of grape seeds. Now these are variations of grapes, you know, the California Concord, purple, yellow, you know, they're grapes, beautiful grapes, and I'm going to grow some. And I even went to the point of buying a package of melon seeds, just about any melon you could possibly think of. Watermelon, cantaloupe, watermelon, cantaloupe. They're all melons to me. Melons out the butt. Now these are all going to be vacuum sealed, mind you. And I will be buying more. My next focus will be buying something like a survival bucket full of seeds. I've seen them on Amazon for like 50 and 60 bucks. I'm going to buy one. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting tired of being fed garbage. I really am. And now they're saying that, you know, lab meat is being sold in our fast food restaurant. I haven't eaten in a fast food restaurant in a minute, and I don't have any intentions of doing so. Wendy's used to be my favorite spot here in Girard, and I haven't been there in a while, and I'm not going to. One, they're either serving you lab meat or they're serving human being. Period. I'm not doing it. And I would suggest for everyone out there watching this video, please, in the name of God, man, start taking control of your own food. If this property was mine, I'd have some meat rabbits out there right now. I'd have some chickens. I'd probably have a goat running around, which is good for eating stuff. And, you know, I'd have some guinea fowls to keep ticks down. I would have a small homestead here. I would be supplying, I'd want to say at least 90% of what I need in order to survive. And God help me if I find my own land. All I need is an acre. Just give me an acre and a tiny home and I'm cutting off the grid. Click! Shutting it out, bro. You know what I mean? And then to make it so bad, I even went and bought this stuff. This is called a rooting compound. And what this does is you can cut a branch from a fruit tree, wet it. You know, you got to cut it in a certain, I don't know, I've never done it before, but I'm going to start doing it now. because there's some fruit and vegetable trees right around here. There's a pear tree a couple yards away. Massive amount of pears. Huge pears. Size of your fist type pears. And that's going to be the first tree I try to root out. Now they say you cut a branch, moisten the end, dip it in here, and then put it in soil, and it will re-root. We're going to give that a shot. And if that does work, trust and believe, I am going to be rooting as many of those pear branches as the owner of that tree will allow me to take off of it. And I only need small branches, little pieces. And then I'm going to just start giving them away. Planting them in apple trees as well. There's a couple of apple trees around here, a couple peach trees. And if this works, trust and believe, I am going to start growing things, rooting them, and planting them everywhere as a means of trying to fight back powers that be. No. I better watch because they might get me for that. But it's kind of alarming, man, to see how many fruits and vegetables in our stores now that are seedless. And why? I guess those that control the food have the power. It's sad, but true. And I would suggest for each and every one out there, I'm telling you now, better stockpile, start harvesting some of this stuff you can find in your local area. And start learning some basic canning skills, like canning fruits and vegetables, the things that you are growing. My little pantry's looking kind of rough, and I'm going to get it back up to par. But in the meantime, I'm going to get off here because I have some things to do. This is the 4th time I tried to videotape this, and it actually went well. The first time it was a train just as I hit the record button. And as the longest train I had ever witnessed go, it was Max. He came over, was laying behind me, just snoring like oh man, it's crazy. And then the 3rd time I hit the button, I was halfway through the video and I hear beep beep and I lose control because I'm watching this on a tablet so that I know that I'm in focus and whatnot. Pretty cool. See, look. Ooh. Can you see that? I don't know if you can or not. But nonetheless, it's kind of cool. Because things are going to change around here a little bit. I'm going to get a little bit more serious about these videos and about what I speak about. And you guys that are Christians, please follow me. Hit that like, subscribe, and comment or whatever, engage. Talk to me. It's the only way the algorithm's going to pick me up. Man, I'm glad I bought this. I'm telling you now, boy, I'm going to root some stuff up. Woo! Take back control. I'm telling you now, I love y'all guys. I'm getting off. I got some things to do. I don't got no friends to visit. I ain't got no places to go, no people to see. So that would have been a lie. So until next time, y'all stay sweet, stay blessed, and stay kind.